Scratch. 2, 1. This hangout on air is live.
I threw out my back.
Threw out your back doing a handstand for Elroy.
Yep.
Bales threw out his back doing something for me, folks.
Again.
No, just for the so that you guys out there with the dirty minds, because you think Scratch is all about double entendres and whatnot. I said that my vote isn't counted for anything, and they said yes, go ahead, and we had this whole discussion here, and then I said, okay, fine, then one of you stand on your head, and Bales literally stood on his head. So they destroyed my argument, and I'm argumentless.
And my head hurts.
But it was well worth it. They take one for the team, Bales.
And we're not talking the cranium.
Oh, a dick push-up?
That's what I meant.
Oh.
One solid dick push-up, and you'd be okay, and you didn't complete the task.
Just one. That's all you need.
Yes, you're damn right about that.
Yeah.
Oops, I was going to say a bad word. I said sheesh. Sheesh.
I don't have to edit that one out. That's fine.
Oh, okay. So what's up with the clean-shaved face that that Rory was referring to earlier?
I got bored, but I instantly regretted it because it's very cold.
Babyface Bales.
Yeah.
You look like 30 to 35 years younger, dude. You actually look like you're in your early 20s, right?
So I look 30. So I look 9? Wait,
7.
What's the math? I'll carry the 1.
It's funny how that works, though. You shaved and boom. So you don't look old at all now. You look like, dude, the worst situation. You shouldn't have. How long do you have to grow your beard back? Because
For what?
For your look, isn't it that if you are beardless when you're over there, it's a sign of disrespect?
Let me see. 2 weeks. I have 2 weeks.
Oh, you could grow some scuff.
No, I can't grow beards like you can, pal.
Well,
no joke. Eloy puts out some serious beard content.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think you're too clean shaven for your adventures ahead. After all that we've talked about behind the scenes, and I'm like, what is this guy looking for a bombing? What is this guy? I mean, yeah.
I got bored. It was a bad decision. It's
terrible.
It's very cold, but it's very smooth.
No, you look okay. You look good, but in America,
It definitely look younger. A lot less of the salt and pepper combination.
Yep.
You're definitely going to get carded in Egypt.
But
yeah,
the
they're going to be like, excuse me, sir, you can't buy wine coolers.
The beard helps cover the dewlaps under here, the extra chinage.
if I could totally see you as a sultan in the middle of freaking Morocco, so vain with like a harem and like camels sitting outside and like colorful, like with one of those turbans and stuff, and with grapes and just sitting there and just like completely veining out. Wait, veining out. That's
grapes.
Like
veining out in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
Graves.
Yeah. And for instance, Rory or Doc, I would see them very much more like in the humble areas, like covered up and stuff and through the desert and stuff. But you, I would see in like a tent harem area on sitting on one of these, like, I don't know what you call them, the fancy lounges, and like people feeding you grapes and those fans on the side. I totally see you in that. If you, that would be you.
I always see myself in these situations as doing some blue collar task.
What, you're sweeping?
Shoemaker.
like running a new circuit in the pyramid. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, dude.
Eloy!
Ow!
I love it. That's the truth of the matter, though. You spoke your mind, and it came out, man.
No, more like the guy that runs the saw, or like, you know what I mean? Hold on, did you get the blade stuck? Hold on, I'll show you. You got to hit it here.
Oh, I was thinking public service stuff, like changing out the garbage bags.
No. Like, you know, there's Doc, the tent maker, over in the corner selling his wares. You know, I imagine that we were shoemakers from the very beginning. It was
He's
like, oh, you need the shoes? I'm making the shoes. Here you go. I'll
He's
make you
making sense,
shoes.
all right.
No. If you had to transport your present day job to then, Doc, you would be out of a job. Rory would be freaking rolling in the cash because they'd have him locked up in one of these dungeons, just beating on metal day and night.
Yeah, I'm rolling in the dough, but unfortunately, I can never leave the shop to spend it.
Oh yeah, and as far because Doc does electricity and Bales works on computers, so forget that. You know, me, I could play a guitar. Oh, actually, Bales could.
No, you'd be playing the sitar.
I could play the sitar, and you could play the what is it? The conga, what kind of drum? Whatever drums they had in that era.
Doombeck, tar, tablas.
Yeah. So we.
I don't
Oh no,
know.
wait. But Doc plays the bass, but they didn't have bass back then. Well, he plays guitar too. Screw it.
Yeah,
We don't have jobs.
let's not put my musical talent into my profession because I can't afford to go hungry. I'll just sweep up. Much better at sweeping.
I have been paid for my music, though. I can't tell you, not as much as Bales, but I have. I did 3 documentaries, and I did all the music for it and got paid for it, and I played gigs back in the day. So I have, but not as much as Bales, and for so long.
Were those documentaries with Chris Hansen?
You mean the puppet guy?
No, the sexual predator guy.
To catch a predator.
Ding 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 ding. No,
Could
I
you,
did.
What are
Eloy,
you doing here?
Take a seat over here.
What
Or
are you
just-
doing?
Just
What are you
bringing
doing
us, just bringing this girl pizza out of the kindness of your heart.
Yeah, man, we just met online. What's the big deal? It's just pizza.
That's pretty freaking weird from you guys. I'm like, what the hell? You threw that crap in there? This is reminiscent, and Bales is the one that brought it. This is reminiscent of what was that joke about the little people? Remember? You go, and little people. What was that all about? Let's not go revisit that. I'd rather stay in current events. Like,
Oh, yep.
Go ahead.
Speaking of current events, can I take over for a second here? Did you guys see that link that I showed you that NASA said 2024 we're going back to the moon and we're staying?
We've been on the moon.
Yeah, we're going back and we're staying this time.
We have been on the moon already.
We're gonna pitch a tent while we're there.
What do you mean? Why are you telling me we've been there already? Yes, we've been there already, and now we're going back.
I think we already have established bases there.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh, well,
Where would you be located?
please elaborate.
It's on the backside where we can't see.
The cold side?
Because the moon is the only planetary body that doesn't spin. Oddly enough.
I think it's actually
That's like
not
the best
populated.
hiding place in the world.
out of the world.
Out of
Out of this world. I don't know, man. You're opening up a can of. I mean, I was trying to stick to Egypt, and you're in impending peril, and now you're going interstellar, and it's like.
So, you think they're just going to show us the bases that were already there?
Yep.
There are no bases.
Yes, there are.
Well, what do you think about the 2024 going to the moon, man? Shatner. It was Shatner, who has a weirdo voice now.
I don't know.
Weirder
I don't
than
think
before?
We
We're
shouldn't
going
do that.
to the moon.
No, it wasn't like the cool Shatner voice.
Oh, it wasn't?
We shouldn't do that, though. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't go to the moon.
We're already at the moon.
The video I put the link up for said about us. They were going to take ice that's available in abundance on the moon, and that's how they were going to get water. So we're basically going to mine ice and take the water out of it.
That's so stupid.
We already have water.
It's like, that's the equivalent of Bales going to frickin' Morocco.
Look,
It's
man,
like-
we're going to mine the planet. We're going to mine the moon.
It's like you got everything here. Why do you want to travel somewhere where it's like, endangering your life? I don't know, man. Sorry, Bales. Because I want to bring it back to the desert, but
We're gonna mine it for metals that we don't have in abundance here, right? Like
Well, yeah.
titanium and etc.
Excedrin.
Excedrin. A headache medicine.
Ooh.
So we're gonna mine Excedrin in the moon. Well, I don't know. I don't like the idea. It sounds costly.
Well, like I said before, I think that the aliens will let us mine our own moon, but the minute we try to mine another planet, they're going to be like, yo, universe redneck, stay back on your own planet there, America.
Wouldn't you rather the money be spent on feeding like children and helping the homeless and veterans and stuff like that than freaking going to another planet? Oh, look, we're on another planet. Okay, what? Oh, look, we discovered this rock that radiates so much that it can burn a hole through the time continuum. And it's like, no, dude, stay. You know what? Explore the sea. But the moon? Psh, I don't like the idea. Feed the children.
We're not going there to. We're going there to mine it for stuff that we need. Well, we think we need. I don't know.
No, man.
That's the only thing that's going on there. We're not. It's a humanitarian mission.
It's like imagine a stack of money. You could give it to and it's not. You can't really keep it for yourself, right? So you have to decide on what to do with it, and you have a choice of feeding 100 families, and they'll be okay, for an extended period, or let's just put it here in this warehouse and let's light it on fire and let's watch the smoke rise. I don't know, man. I don't like the idea at all. But again, as we've established, my vote does not count. So
NASA doesn't give a what you think either.
Doesn't give a what?
Yeah. See how I self-edit?
Yeah.
So I don't have to do it later.
For the record, I would feed the homeless to the children, use the money to go to the moon.
Bales 2020.
Yep. You would feed the homeless and use what money to go to the moon?
I would feed the homeless to the children.
Oh.
And then use the money to go to the moon.
So, and how are you going to make money feeding homeless to children?
I'm going to cut them up and feed their meat to the children. And then the money will be used to go to the moon.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Eloy, how do you feel? I don't think he's going to listen to you about that one either.
No, anything that's wasteful like that, help people.
It's not wasteful.
No, you're killing people. Maybe one of those homeless gets back up on, and even if they don't, it's not us to decide whether their life is worth living because they're homeless or not. It's no, dude.
We make that decision every day with cows, chickens, pigs, turkeys, ducks.
Yeah, but they're not human. We have a priority with us because we're human.
No, we don't.
It's kind of reminding me of the Soylent Green movie.
I've soiled myself green before. What's that Soylent Green?
Zing.
It was today. It was today. He meant today.
I could have used the bidet. You're sure right.
All right. So Eloy is against moon colonization and mining. Rory, thoughts?
Say yeah. You're making history.
Great. That's why we're on all this trouble that everybody wants to spend money on freaking hey, look.
Eloy, you've made your point. Rory made his. Mr. Bales, the floor is yours.
We're already there, so it's a moot point.
Well, good. I'm with. Let Bales keep thinking what he's thinking because it's working to my advantage. We're already there. What, you think that there's people in space shuttles traveling all over the place with little little connected compartments that they walk up and down? And hey, how you doing, Daisy? Oh, it's okay.
I have questions. My first one is, do we just colonize the moon like we were in Alaska? Oh, here we are. Nope, this is ours. See our flag? Yep, this is ours. USA. Where do we get the where do we get the lease for the moon? First of all, what gives us what gives us that eminent domain to the moon? Hey, yeah, I know you can all see it, but yeah, ours.
I think they would make it a national park to the Earth that all the countries would have access to it as long as they had a permit that we got money for.
Damn.
That's the American way.
Disney World Moon?
Lunar Disney.
Ooh.
I can already see the memes with Mickey Mouse rear.
We need to get somebody try and trademark that.
The moon with Mickey Mouse ears. There you go, Rory.
Let me ask you guys this. Can the moon and the sun be up in the sky at the same time?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. With a lunar eclipse.
So let that settle for a little bit.
Yeah. And we can never see the backside of the moon?
Or a total eclipse of the heart.
The moon does not rotate, oddly enough.
How do you know that there's people on there right now?
They're on the backside. We can't see it.
It's always the backside with you, Bales. It can never be the front side. It's always got to be the back.
That's where the party is.
He just wants you to look him in the eye once in a while. That's
I
all.
was gonna say, yeah, it's safe.
So
There's no accidents. There can't be.
yeah, the backside of the moon must be freaking slippery as shit.
Wow.
We would hope.
Oh, sorry. So you think that
Be a
there's
rough
actual?
landing.
Oh boy. Well, smooth landing. You know how many craters? Well, so you think that there's actual? Are you serious or just joking?
I think we're there.
Okay. Can you just ever expand on anything as
Nope.
opposed to just?
So Bales, when did we go there?
What?
When did we go there?
I don't know.
1969.
Nope.
How about lunar dangles?
Ooh, has a ring to it.
Yeah, I like it.
One more order up, Sloppy Joe.
We have to get Dangles accepted as an incorporation in the New World Government or the One World Government. So we better get on that.
I just want to be like in the food court, like a dangle mini, like a mini dangle in the food court area, right when you get off the lunar shuttle.
So we don't want to be our own store. We want to be nested in something else, right?
Yeah,
So Lunar Dangles within Lunar Home Depot.
I love it. Yeah,
Like right by the contractor exit.
yeah.
Lunar Mart.
I don't think we can exist outside of the Earth for extended periods of time. I don't think we can.
I'll tell you what, I don't want any part of it.
No, I like the Earth, man.
I think we'll adjust quick though, man. First, you'll get people that are tough and have good constitutions and stout, and they'll have kids up there. And man, humans, man, we're like a virus. We'll find a way to live.
If they go up there and populate and keep breeding amongst themselves, they might become like this barbarian space race. They come back and we're all pussified playing like virtual reality and like sitting at computers and kick all our asses and overtake us. I don't like it. Yeah, no. Bad idea.
They're like moon Vikings.
Yeah, dude, no, I don't think we should.
Well, I don't know who to call about that.
You could call the White House and and
I
just
don't
leave a
think-
message.
You think that guy has anything to do with it?
You can leave a message and say, "Hi, my name is Doc," and
But I don't have a problem with it as much as you do. You're the one that has the real problem.
I'm just warning you guys of the potential problems that might happen.
Yeah, I'm saying that I didn't vote for this, so I'm
don't
sure
like
there's many potential problems.
Yeah, I do not like the idea, frankly.
No, you're duly noted. It is well documented.
Could be what Doc is saying. I'm sorry, Doc. It could be what Bales is saying. That we're already there, and they're just opening the path so that people can find out that we're there. Could be something like that. That's possible. But
Who knows, man?
yeah. So what have you guys been up to?
I have been sick.
Cold?
Yeah, I had a cold or the flu, but it has been awful. Beat the hell out of my thumb, my left hand.
No.
And I thought I had hit it so hard that
That's a
what
very
was-
strange flu. The thumb
Oh,
flu?
I was going to say is that I hit my hand so hard with the hammer. It's like a couple hours later, I was not feeling good. My thumb swollen up, and the top of my hand where I also hit swell up. And about 4, I was like, I gotta go home. Like my back was hurting and just going downhill. Yeah, then next day, it's all congested, hands all swollen. Like crap. I beat the hell out of my hand, and I caught some bug.
That sucks. Who was there anybody else sick in the shop?
No,
Do you work with others in the shop when you're there, or it's mostly you and your old man?
mostly me and my old man. Every now and then we'll get somebody in the shop who says they want to learn, and then that's always a gamble. And in this situation, I could work faster than the guy that we hired for this job, and we had a deadline to hit, so I was picking up the speed, and in that process I had to remove some rivets. And as I was knocking the rivet heads off with the 4-pound hammer, that's when I missed the chisel and I slammed right into my hand.
Oh shit, man!
That's about what I said. And I didn't do it once, I did it twice.
What do you mean you did it twice?
Yeah, missed twice.
So the first one you just tenderized, and then the second one was for all she wrote.
Pretty much.
Holy shit! And how's it feeling now?
Actually, it feels great. I got some blood blisters around the thumbnail, but I'm not going to lose anything. I do have this hard little pea-sized nut
Yeah, you do.
on my thumb where I hit it with the hammer. So it's going down slowly, but it's a little disconcerting.
Wow, dude. Well, you'll be back up on your feet again soon. Well, you kind of are.
Oh yeah, I feel this is like the first day I've actually started to feel normal. But during that, you're sick, you feel like crap, you're not motivated at all to edit some stupid video or whatever, even post pictures. So I ended up watching Jailbirds on Netflix, which is this female, mostly focused on the female prison in San Francisco, I think. But it's a male and female, and the females are on one level. And I don't know what it is. I get drawn to watching these prison documentaries.
Wow. So the females do they ever connect with each other?
Connect.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
a little prison. Oh, they do in the thing?
It's a little drama inside of itself. And
No pun intended.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think the attraction is, Rory?
That they can't get away?
No. I'm saying him to the jail documentaries.
Oh, he likes the bad boys, and or the bad girls.
I don't know. It's its own culture, And one of the things that
If you want to call it that.
when Amanda and I first started to date, I found out that she was actually a prison guard at the maximum security prison in Colorado before she went to college. So she was in segregation as a guard for 2 years, and was real interesting. You could really get ask questions about what is it really like, and from a safe distance about the violence and just the mentality, but also the gang relations and how they talk to each other behind literally prison doors is really creative.
Do they teach her about I guess prepping them, the guards, like for instance that population in there, not all of them but most of them are freaking killers, and what I mean by killers is psychopathic.
Yeah,
I mean it's literally
gang leaders in there.
I mean I don't care how much of a tough guy one wants to be, there's a limit between tough guy and freaking butchering human beings. And those people, I mean, if you're a person that doesn't grimace at violence, and feel it, you might be a psychopath. We've talked about that before. But all those people in there, there's a high probability that a high percentage of them have no emotion. Like they're all about butchering human beings. So
I noticed that Bales he's conveniently being very quiet right now and trying to make like normal people faces. It's like, don't make a face. I don't want anyone to know I'm a killer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
You don't know what I'll do for a Snickers bar.
Perfectly.
Yeah.
No, I think we've established with all the questions that Bales does not have killer.
You don't think so, Al?
No.
He wanted to feed homeless people to children about 15 minutes ago. Do you want to run that back?
Well, you're right about that, but he could be. What is it? What would be the? Is it verbose, or what would be the word?
Being facetious.
Well, there's that, but he likes to make a big splash. No pun intended. He likes to a little shocker. Well, no pun intended.
You'd know what he likes.
Hey man, he's my buddy. He's my pal. Come on. Well, don't do that while I'm saying that. Don't do that while I'm saying that. He's my wait. How is it? He's my buddy. He's my pal.
Right. That's right. You like that, Eloy?
That's horrible.
Come on.
Keep that. You know what? You're gonna and I don't want to say this, but you're traveling. You don't know what those people are into. You might wake up in some sort of like flesh, like arms and legs all right under a tent as the frickin' sun comes up in the desert, and you'll think, how did I get here?
Some Grapes of Wrath scissor fight. I'm down.
All right. Did you hear about, because I read a few articles, because it really did freaked me out when you said what you said, and I read about the bombing, and then I kept reading and and there's this thing that says, remember you're traveling to a place that's not America, so try to stay away from the water or any juices or any natural juices, and the list was endless of the things to stay away from. It's like, well, what the hell, Can you drink bottled water then? I mean, what the hell? I mean, without the sticker that's pyramid bottled water, you have to find something.
Oh, I wonder if there's gonna be like a vendor selling like slushies in a pyramid with like a bendy straw coming out of the top.
It. They have to.
Oh man, Bales, I'm sure that if you get one on the way back from the airport and somehow get it back for me, I would drink every drink out of that for the rest of my life.
Like Giza Bourbon Street, 3-for-1 special.
With the big yard of the Egypt hurricanes.
Yeah.
You know what sucks though? On those big buses, people put their luggage, either there's some space inside, I believe, and then they have under the bus on the sides, and if you get on that bus, you better make sure that all those people are American. I'm just saying. If you see some strange dude walking up and you gotta, I don't know, dude. I'd make my own way to the pyramids. I would not get on that damn bus.
You make your own way, so you're gonna just go alone, lone Lobo.
Yeah, and by the way, and another thing.
You think you'd be safer like that? See, I think they'd be safer in numbers.
I was gonna share this with Bales, but it was super late, and I said no, screw it. And I should have shared it with him, but it was an FBI agent talking about a whole host of things of when Americans are traveling in other countries, and the guy said that your walk. Americans, okay, check this out. Americans actually literally have a walk, a stance, and the clothes they wear, even how they hold cigarettes, everything. People from other countries those are clues that stick out like a sore thumb that you're American. For one, Americans do not. What was that?
Come on.
You don't believe
Now
that?
we're afraid to be American?
No, but the FBI is saying when you're traveling in foreign lands, understand that you stick out like a frickin' sore thumb.
You should know that. I mean, that's everybody has their stance.
No. But let me tell you what the stance. Okay, what's the stance?
A wide stance.
I don't know what ours is, but I was watching a video before.
A wide.
I was just watching a video. And it was a former FBI body language expert, and he was saying he caught a guy that was a spy, and he caught him because he was holding flowers. He walked out of a flower shop and was holding flowers like Eastern European.
Whoa! You saw the same one that I did then?
Oh, well, yeah.
When did pause? Let's pause this because I think that we're being freaking psychologically manipulated. Because I saw the same one.
We definitely are. Eloy, did you get this video from the chat by chance? Then I put the link in.
Nope.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't the cause of.
I haven't looked at any of that.
Yeah.
I saw this the other night. When did you put the link in the thing?
8 o'clock, I don't know, an hour and a half ago.
Okay, now let's back up with that. When did you see that video originally?
About an hour and a half ago.
Okay, well, I saw that video like 2 days ago.
Where was the link, bud? You didn't find that interesting? Come on, man. Help me out. I love that stuff.
I'm talking about it. I saw that video a few days ago, and I was going to share it with Bales. And there's other ones. There's a lady, and they say that our stance is not poised, firmly balanced. Americans actually lean on one leg or the other, but Europeans, and this is not all encompassing, but it's a major percentage. Europeans stand firmly on both legs, whereas Americans poise one to the other. And these subtle clues, like your shoes, if you're wearing a cap, baseball cap or whatnot, shit like that. All these things lead up to pointing out that you're American. And I did see the flower one as well.
Yeah, that's why I was always taught when you're in a foreign country, the first thing you do is kind of make eye contact, not say anything, and kind of give them like the "Hey, what's up" face.
I wouldn't even do that.
Would you give them puppy dog face?
No, just you know when you're waiting for an elevator, and someone else walks over to you, and you give them that eyebrow raise, like, hey, welcome. I think it's a Brian Regan joke that I'm stealing here. Welcome to the area. Yeah, welcome to the area.
What you do in those countries is you talk as little as possible. You try a little bit of pointing at things, and that's bad too.
I just like sometimes you speak like a former like SEAL team operator. When you're in those countries, it makes me think that you have some sort of record, sir.
You want to get your day started at 4:30 in the morning before everyone works up.
Yeah.
That way you can get in your workout, check your internets, and get ready to fight terrorism.
I think Doc is onto something. Here's the deal, Bales. What Doc said. You instead of doing the whole Arab thing, like I said, you should like put white sheets on, and in case you get like attacked, just shit yourself.
Oh,
so,
here we go. The shit yourself defense. I like it.
Keep that as an option, but I like what Doc just said even better because you don't have to shit yourself. What you do is and by the way, there are benefits to shitting yourself in the desert, but putting that to the side, you can put on a very nice black suit with a white shirt and tie, dark glasses, and put a clipped off sort of earbud in your thing and tuck it behind your collar and act like an agent as you're walking through the streets of Cairo. And trust me, people
Operation Reservoir Dog. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see that while you're drinking out of your plastic pyramid slushy.
Best you and the warden with matching slushy cups. Best vacation ever. Big airbrush T-shirts with your face on them.
I think that there's something to that though, Doc. What you said, like he should dress up very formally, but in a very Men in Black style, and that will avoid a lot of
oily
problems.
diaper man. We talked about this.
If he wore a diaper, that would be just as effective. People will stay away from you.
I just think you should just try to blend in. Like, don't wear the Indiana Jones fedora. Don't have a whip.
Enjoy yourself. Yeehaw at everything. Say America whenever you can. It'll be fine.
Is that the pyramid? Oh, shit.
I'll have
All right, let's do a selfie.
Yeah, order a Bud Light everywhere you go.
Hey, you know what? You guys are knocking it, but guess what? We have our own pyramid in Las Vegas.
Ooh,
and you don't have to leave the country. That's right. And you don't have to leave the country. So,
I would rather go to Egypt than Las Vegas.
Have you been to the Luxor?
I have. I was in Las Vegas in 2000. We drove up through the desert, and I don't remember if they had Luxor back then. They probably did. My memories of Las Vegas were a little cloudy. But
Eloy, when is the last time you left Florida?
The last time I left Florida was in 2001 when I came back from LA.
Damn. 18 years.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
You haven't wanted to go anywhere?
What would it take to get you out of that state?
$5 million and a girl named Trixie.
I can't afford that, but I can change my name to Trixie.
We're halfway there. How about this? I'll send you some tickets. You can fly down.
You seem to have wanderlust, though.
Who?
You.
You're
interested in other places. You seem to want to like go
travel.
Like you know what I mean. You seem very interested. Like you would want to go and like beat the pavement and meet the people.
Questions.
Yeah.
Do you know how to build? Do you know how to build a deck? Do you know how to build a retaining wall? And what are your thoughts on seeing Massachusetts?
I can build a deck. I've never considered retaining walls because we don't do that around here because we don't have to retain anything. We just let it out. We're sea level, so you would think we don't have retaining. Well, we might have retaining walls. How about this? I could help you with the deck.
1 for 2, 1 out of 2, 50%.
Yeah, I like the world and the knowledge, but I'm not financially able to do such explorations, and I like the knowledge. Really, you know what I'm saying? I like the knowledge, so I will explore reading wise and all that. But as far as travel, and frankly, America is. No, so long story short, I just like America, man. And it might be like people might say, "Oh, ignorant, this and that," but
Mark, you want to travel in America then?
I could do them. Look, I will go anywhere in America.
Okay, Eloy. So we claim the moon. It becomes the 51st state of the United States of America. The moon. We call it the moon, and there are free shuttle rides and free property for you to own on the moon because it now is like the Wild West. It's unclaimed territory that we own. Mm-hmm. Would you do it?
Not appealing at all. I like Earth.
Okay,
I'm an Earth guy.
Vigo gets, unfortunately, some sort of hip dysplasia, and he's never going to be able to live a full happy life unless it's on the moon.
You're one sick puppy.
I backed off on it.
I like this.
I made that as nice as I possibly could. Because at first he was going to be sick and stuff, and I couldn't handle saying that out loud. So
I like this spin. I love this.
Would you go to the moon then?
That's okay. That's the equivalent.
What if we could get?
That's the equivalent of you saying to. That's the equivalent of me saying to you. Imagine, Doc, would you go to the moon if your family? I mean, that's not because my dog is my only little guy. So imagine what you just told me.
Right. So would you go?
Notice I just stopped at just saying and I didn't go into the actual.
Yeah. Okay. And again, I backed way off on that. And I said a little hip thing. I didn't say he got sick. It wasn't anything bad.
That's like if I went to Bales and said, "Hey, Bales, you know what? All your drums, you know." Oh, he didn't even flinch. Oh. Whatever. No, I don't like the moon. I think it's horrible. What's it doing there? I mean, it's like.
What if we could get we could all get 4 houses in a cul de sac, and we could do the recording live. It would be so much easier.
I'm in.
Lunar Cul de Sac for the win.
It doesn't excite me at all. You guys can go ahead and do that. At all.
Frickin' Eloy.
I don't want to go to the moon. I want to stay on Earth. I love Earth. It's green. People are here. Although I'm not a people person. But there's land and oxygen. And you could swim. And in the moon, it's all dark and ominous. No way, dude.
I'm saying that the moon and Las Vegas will end up being the same thing. If you think about it, they're both deserts, and it's uninhabitable unless you're completely running the place climate control all the time.
Just to say something, Rory just popped something out that I think is brilliant. These jerkwads that created that website, they're selling parcels of land on the moon. Oh. And it's like the best deal because, there's idiots out there. And it is a funny thing. Just spend $30, $29.99, and you can send a friend, hey, I just purchased this sector of the moon for you. And it's
what a fun joke, though. This is really fun. Other than it's $250 for some of them.
Well, I mean, I think that's great.
Wait, $750. Yeah, wow, for 100 acres on the moon.
This is actually a Mars package.
100 acres on Mars.
What is square
footage going for on Mars these days?
That's very smart what they're doing as far as because there's really nothing to. It's just a piece of paper and it's a joke, and they're making money off of it. What a brilliant freaking scheme!
That's just an expansion of Buy a Star. Oh, buy a star. Name a star for your spouse.
I'm going to keep that in mind. I can start buy. You could do a reconquest sort of thing. All right, America starting from zero.
Buy a patch of swamp in Florida.
You can do that.
Via Eloy Escagedo.
You could do that, actually. You can buy swampland.
How about I start selling freckles on my body to people? You can have the left inner thigh freckle. $20.
And what do you just carve them out?
Carve them out? No, I'm just going to name it after you.
No, Bales, what you do is you take a picture of it and send it to them.
Yeah.
That's
with a certificate of authenticity.
There you go.
A red arrow pointing to the specific one so you know which one it is.
There you go.
It's like painted on like a wood tongue depressor, little popsicle stick.
I like it.
Ooh. Who was it with you guys? One of you, I think it was Doc, that posted a meme about don't ever let anybody say you're worthless or you're broke. That was good,
wasn't it?
Yeah, but good in a sick way because it's like it reduces the human body to you know what I'm saying? But it's still true.
And that's old. I was looking at something else, and when you start reading stuff like that, there's no baseline. There's no like, oh, let's go get the truth, But they say that organs on the black market, man, lots of money.
Yeah,
almost bidding wars for some stuff.
Just pull out all the non-essential organs and sell them, and then maybe we could take a trip to Egypt as well.
But you wouldn't go.
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't.
Where would you Where would you go that we could plan a trip to?
I would go
to the Nicaraguan restaurant.
Yeah, but it depends on the mood. I would go
New York
kitchen.
You want to go to Queens, New York?
No, I was thinking more in line of like maybe the kitchen to get some water, maybe to the living room.
Colorado?
I would like to see, you know what I'd like to see? Okay, I'm going to throw this at you.
Canada?
I would love to see northern New Mexico.
It is so boring. You're going to be so disappointed.
Isn't that the United States?
Yeah, it is. But why does it sound like? No, I mean, because I saw these pictures of northern New Mexico, and yes, in the United States, but it's northern New Mexico as opposed to southern whatever, Bales. You're just screwing up my whole vibe. And the area has like really awesome forestry and rock formations, and like it's in the middle of nowhere, like Rory said.
And trailers and bad trailers.
Okay, Rory, Dream Crusher.
Sorry.
Yeah, really, Rory. This is the first time he's excited to leave the state of Florida, and you're shitting all over the guy.
Well, in Rory's defense, it's not like it's the least exciting place I've ever heard. I saw a picture of a tumbleweed one time, and
he's like a new puppy. We're trying to get the puppy to come out of his little carrier with a treat, and then Rory's like, "Bah!"
Sorry, I was born in Albuquerque in Family, New Mexico, and the state is a disgusting state. And I had made this video for Eloy to show him.
Oh, that's your video?
Yeah, I was going to render this out, but then I got all self-conscious about it because I thought, this is stupid. He's not going to want to see this.
Wait. Pause it for a second. Are you telling me that I just brought up New Mexico and you actually did a thing of New Mexico?
No, this is my drive going to the shop.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I want to see that. Hell yeah, do it.
But
hell yeah, I want to see that.
This isn't New Mexico. That's all I'm saying.
That's gorgeous, dude.
It was a very interesting morning.
Yeah, render it out. I want to see it for sure. Like 120%. I like that. See, look, I don't have to go, and yet I can enjoy the thing, and I have a guide telling me everything that's happening.
I say we do scratch Colorado.
You're going somewhere, Eloy.
Scratch Canada.
Fine, Bales. I'll
say Eloy. Not Eloy. Not Eloy. Rory. Maybe we could do a scratch meetup piggybacking on the next workshop that Rory has.
Oh, snap. Well, we have a bachelor party this Sunday.
I don't want to be.
Could it be a bachelorette party?
I want to just put it. I just want to put it out there that if I'm in Colorado, do not expect me to be worth anything. I will be worthless the entire time. It'll be a good time. I'll be pretty loose, but it's not going to be. You don't want me getting any work done.
Rory, can I second that motion? I'm going for the visuals and enjoying. Do I have to freaking hit a hammer?
No,
I said piggyback.
We're gonna go get big tea. I'm gonna get a nice big glass of tea, and then that'll pretty much do me in for the day. I would imagine much of my time trying to keep my shit together while talking to Craig. Be like, yeah, man, that's cool. I'm gonna go over there now. Bye.
I like Colorado of what I've seen from it. It looks super freaking awesome. I have heard though that it's so populated, especially in what is it, Denver?
He doesn't live in Denver, dude.
I know.
Yeah, that's the last place you want to live.
Okay, but I'm saying that your big cities are barbaric inside.
It's barely a big city. It's Denver.
Denver.
It's not Los Angeles. It's not even Phoenix. It's little baby Denver.
There's millions of people there, dude.
What's the population? Like 2 million
That's a truckload of freaking people.
versus Orlando?
Oh, Orlando's insane. But I live in Sweetwater, and it's a population of like what 22,000.
So metro population of Denver's 2.8 million.
That's insane, man.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, right.
It's not.
And where do you go? Where's your closest Walmart?
2.8 million? That seems like more than Boston.
That's insane, Bales.
Hold on.
Where's your closest Walmart?
My closest Walmart is 10 minutes away, but I do not live in Denver. So this is what they're counting for Denver. That is not.
Yeah, that's
And
insane.
look, and this is DIA. DIA property is like 3/4 of that of Denver.
No, dude, no.
That's 1 million people right there in that
No,
airport.
dude, do you know how to read maps properly? Go out.
Ooh.
Do you know how to read maps?
Yeah.
Let's use your orientation
No,
methods,
hold
sir.
on.
Shit.
Just now start zooming in little by. No, dude, see what he did? Go in. Keep going in.
It's all moving too fast for me.
Keep going in. Well, go in a little bit more. No, in.
No, now pull it out.
Stop.
Rory, in, Rory, in. No,
We want to go faster.
no, right there. Okay,
Okay,
so
to give you an idea.
that all is freaking Denver, dude.
No, the red line. The red line.
Yeah, but your outer areas are still Denver, dude.
No,
No, they're not.
It's okay. You know, if you're gonna split hairs, it's all so continuous. But go ahead, say what you're saying. People out there will understand what I'm saying, and they're gonna look at that. It's a grid.
Oh, is that a golf course?
Baseball field.
This is Cherry Creek. Yeah, this is a very high-end part of town.
Yeah. Man, it looks like a golf course in the middle of a parking lot.
dense.
Pretty much. But a lot of old town and architecture's in here. There's some serious money. You can see like they constantly rebuilding, remodeling, demoing.
That's insane, though, Rory. Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
That's the house I want to do work in.
I know a guy that's an elevator technician in Denver, and he's constantly working in these high-end residential deals.
But notice that they don't have a lot of.
This is where the X-Men stay.
That looks awesome.
Ooh.
Is it the X-Men in the movie?
No, that's a New England place.
Notice they don't have a lot of land, though.
Well, no, it's in a city.
Yeah, that's a massive city, dude. Look at that. Did you see that when he moved out? You see how it continues on and on and on? Psh, I'm sorry. Denver's massive. Or just the greater Denver area, could you say?
I don't care.
That's what they would probably call it, the greater Denver area.
Okay, so
That's why they charge you more. The greater Boston area. No, I mean, you're 50 miles away from Boston, but you're in the greater Boston area.
Yeah, you're going to get screwed with taxes.
Which means I'm going to charge you greater.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's got the Denver Ampa Coliseum.
I love that it's called the Mile High Stadium.
Oh, yeah.
Pink-a-bow-bow.
So you don't live close to any of that?
No, I live about a half hour away. I live a half hour away from work and then a half hour from downtown.
Where are you, roughly?
Right here.
Okay, well, it's still... Damn, dude.
But look, so you see Denver?
You live in greater Denver.
Yeah.
And so that's where I am. There's Denver. The shop is over here.
Holy crap. The shop is in the boonies.
Yeah. Where do you pick up your Sherpa in the morning? Reminds me of Yodi 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 Yodi. Remember the mountain climber on Price is Right?
Yeah.
Strap on your spikes and start heading up the...
Oh, there's a town up there.
Yeah, this is Pine Junction. This is the
Mountain
intersection.
town.
Pizza and wings.
This is my only light on my drive up there.
Damn.
What the hell was that?
That was Eloy overtone singing.
No, that was my phone made a noise it's never made before.
Oh, Amber Alert.
Yeah.
Is this a town or an unincorporated something or
The
what?
one horse
this
town.
is a town.
And they're up in the frickin' mountains.
Yeah, that's why I made that video because like, oh, this is gonna blow Eloy's mind. He's gonna make me even more isolated than before.
Yeah, you gotta render that out because I totally want to see this. I hope you have some explanation as you're going through it.
No, it's just creepy music, time lapse.
Okay, well, beggars can't be choosers, so I'll be happy with what we get. Wow, dude. So yeah, Denver's crazy. Or sorry, the greater Denver area. And so is Boston, incidentally. Boston's freaking insane.
So you have some tents and we could like camp out behind the shop so when we come visit?
Totally.
Wait a second. What's wrong with you, Bales?
Get a teepee.
No, man. We can't have a freaking room, dude?
Be like a Dangle's teepee.
No.
What-
Rory and Amanda have a small abode. They don't have room for 3 dudes. And Craig said no one can stay at the place and no one can park here. So you got to have a tent and you got to camp behind the shop.
I want to come to Colorado one time and go big game hunting.
What?
Rory.
I want to drop one of them big elks and then eat it for like 3 years.
You want to do like high power rifle? Or you want to do archery?
Yes.
No, Bowie knife.
Yeah,
One-on-one.
No.
Joe
Yes.
Rogan style?
No. I want to. I look. I have a bow and arrow. I screw around with it. No, I screw around with it.
Now?
I like shooting targets. I can't in my head see drawn back on an animal. I'd be too scared to maim it. Like I just don't have that confidence in the arrow.
It's easy. Just real. Yeah.
Like I said, I just really like the rifle. I really like that I pulled the button. Like I feel very confident in that.
You like the rifle and the gear and going out shopping and everything that leads up.
No. What I'm saying is like I'm confident in the rifle. Like when I lock on, there's no question. There's no question. Like the worst thing that you can do is stick an arrow in a bad spot, not kill the animal, have it run off, track it for 4 days. Like I have no desire to do any of that. Like I said, I think archery's awesome. I really like shooting targets. That's fun. Every year I'm like, this is the year I'm going to go out and archery. Well, the boys are little now, so I really don't have the time to be, putting the time you need to, getting a deer archery.
No,
But
they're easier to track when they're small.
yes. They don't walk as far.
Listen to the butterfly effect assassin here. Now he's telling us freaking hunting. And by the way, Bales, I just want to say you have no negotiation skills. You practically told Rory we'll sleep in the curb. I mean, it's like
I will.
Well, I
didn't want to be like, hey, Rory, you got to let us sleep on your couch with Amanda there. And
I would
no,
imagine
you know what, Rory, you sleep on the couch. We'll sleep in the bed with Amanda.
I would imagine that somewhere.
And even you now negotiating just made it worse. Now we're going to be sleeping downtown. I mean, it's like as opposed to just going in soft, you practically created an orgy in the frickin' bed. Look,
never going soft.
Never going. Well, you're gonna have a problem with. But Rory, do we have to sleep outside?
Well, yeah. And I was just gonna let you know that there is a bathroom. We just got a bathroom the first time in 30 years. We had a porta-john, but now we have actually running water because we rented out the bay next door. So it is locked. You will need a key, probably a flashlight if it's late at night. But there is at least some indoor plumbing.
Can we have the ghost meter?
You could rent one.
No, we want to borrow yours.
I have 3 available. I rent them by the hour.
If you guys,
I'll trade you head up for a Jacob's ladder.
What?
Okay.
You'll trade him head?
Head up.
He'll get his head up for a Jacob's ladder
with eye contact.
Damn.
If you guys were visiting my house, no matter if it's at the very least, one would sleep here in the office. By the way, I'd clean out all this junk. Have it ready for you.
I was just gonna ask if I could sleep on the laundry baffle. Nice and fluffy.
And one can sleep in the living room, or AKA the alternate shop, and 2 can sleep in the living room. One can sleep in here, and obviously I sleep in the bed. But at least, and you all have access to the bathroom indoors. Whereas with Rory, we're shitting outside.
No, if you stayed at the house, you would be in with the parrot, and she's probably going to tell you no barking all night.
No, I want no part of being around that bird all night. Like at no point do I want it to be not Rory, me, and the bird. I'd never want it to be just me and the bird. That animal doesn't know me. It doesn't like me. We're cool.
Yeah, she'll just say no barking.
Yeah, and I'll be like, yeah, I get it. No barking. Sure.
And while you're talking, she'll say it again.
Yeah.
Incidentally, don't you have an office you're sitting? Some person can sleep on a sleeping bag there.
This is where the bird stays at night.
Put the bird in the kitchen.
Oh, no. That's not good.
Why? What happens?
She'll be like a fire alarm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you don't follow routine for like we've established this for the past 18 years of the routine, if she is up past 9 o'clock, she starts beeping like no other. And she doesn't care. She's supposed to go sleepy time. She'll tell you. If you ignore her, then she just starts misbehaving.
Really? So she needs an actual like itinerary to stick to.
Yeah, it's like a permanent 4-year-old.
Wow, dude.
I think a lot of people don't consider that with these animals. You know, that's a lot more than just a thing that can talk. It's a personality.
Yeah.
With an opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have
that
any
age. Sorry, Doc.
No, just to say that's why I don't have any animals. I had the kids, and look at that. Look how that turned out. So, yeah.
But then you have Axel, and he doesn't give two shits. So,
your doggy?
Yeah,
he looks like a cool guy.
He's pretty easygoing.
I'd go to Colorado and visit you. I'd go to Pennsylvania and I'd go to Boston. Sure, I'd do that. But don't
dial that shit in. Let's plan this shit.
If you did that, Eloy, you could come to me. We could hang out, and then we go road tripping to Bales.
Ooh,
yeah,
because that's only like a 5-hour drive, and that's actually, we could do some. You could make the ride to Bales cool, coastal type.
We could do like what is that called? Tom Hanks movie with all the clues.
Scavenger hunt.
Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, like Da Vinci Code, and
Money
I could
Pit?
be hiding somewhere in Boston, and you guys have to find me, and I leave clues along
Castaway.
the way.
No, Da Vinci Code, dude.
Oh.
I like it.
So we end up in Boston. We go to Bales' house, slam on his drums a little bit. Hey, can I play your drums? Hey, can I play your drums? Hey, can I play your drums? Because that always happens, right?
Yep.
Can I sit on the drums?
Does he sound like that when you're slamming on his drums?
Every time kids come over, all they want to do is beat the shit out of the drums.
Oh, of course.
Imagine having an anvil. Yeah, it's the same game.
Yep.
Everybody wants to bang my anvil.
I bet they do.
Stop banging it. I know it's metal.
I'd hit that anvil.
I could let you.
And then you make me sleep on the floor.
Well, it's worth
Like
if
I'm
you're going to
trash.
be there.
You're
might
bring
as
the
well
git
hit-
mask out.
So the
Eli, I could show you the Plymouth Rock, so you'd be really disappointed.
is it disappointing?
Oh, is it?
Oh, it's very disappointing.
Oh no! It's not like Pocahontas, Disney, John Smith making out.
No. You think the Plymouth Rock is going to be some huge outcropping boulder? Nope. Yeah. It looks like a rock that sits in your grandmother's back farm, like her yard.
Oh man,
No.
this is like the Destiny Stone.
It's tiny.
It looks like someone just made it up. Like, yeah, this is it right here.
Yep, exactly.
Rock.
It's tiny.
Have you heard of the Destiny Stone?
No.
No.
It's a Scottish rock that a lot of kings were.
But before you go there, is that just a chunk out of Plymouth Rock?
That is supposedly is the rock.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Damn it,
They
man.
didn't land on it. They brought it with them. Here you
It's
go.
tiny. It's like the size. It's smaller than a riding lawnmower.
I just can't. You ruined another thing for me forever, Bales.
Sorry, dude.
It's like you're so good at that.
Are they like using chickens for scale for this thing?
Look at there's people standing right by it. It's tiny.
Dude, why?
Look at that little girl.
What?
So
That's the
that-
rock.
Yeah.
You can't touch the rock.
She's touching the rock.
Is it verified that that's the actual rock?
It's not authorized personnel.
Of course it's not. It's someone made it up.
Look at that girl. She's like, what the hell?
Are you saying somebody made that up?
Yes.
I thought Plymouth Rock was like the area, and there was a rock, but it was like the formation along
Look,
the side.
they wash the rock every now and then too.
Oh,
Mhm.
great. Man, what a ruined... Why would they... You just destroyed a lot for me, dude. What the hell?
Sorry, dude. You think it's going to be like some massive
Oh,
boulder where people pull into port?
yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah,
It's a stupid
music.
boulder inside of a Greek little tiny.
Oh, that explains this.
Yeah, that's what they built around it.
Oh no! Oh look, they got little observation towers. You can
Put the quarter in.
Yeah.
put a quarter in. You could zoom up on the rock.
Why would they do that? And it's a Greek thing. Why would they put a Greek thing over Plymouth Rock, dude? Why would they do that?
Yep.
They should do something more like earthy as opposed to
Earthy.
just more of the just pilgrim sort of
Plymouth
decor. I don't
Rock.
know.
Plymouth Rock is smaller than a riding lawnmower.
I'm sorry, they screwed up with that box that they a Roman Colosseum, a Roman frickin' arch thing
Yeah.
or whatever around Plymouth. I guess I don't know why.
I don't know. I say we stay on the outskirts of Boston because I would like to be able to A, move around, and B, afford things. And both of those are hard in Boston.
I'm already disappointed with Boston. Brand new cement.
Yeah,
Frickin' people.
good food.
This
town.
is Plymouth. It's not Boston.
That's down south further, no?
Yeah.
Whatever, dude. Is it the greater Boston area?
Nope.
Oh, okay. What? Fine. So far, you've been a horrendous guide for us, by the way. I literally feel cheated for some reason. Like right now.
Hey, man, I'm not going to make you sleep outside. I'll like set up a nice bed. You can have your own bathroom. I'll have fresh towels.
Bales.
I'll make you breakfast.
Guess what? I'm down with that. See, Rory, you see, that is hospitality. A little bit on the with the historical stuff, but it's balanced out with a nice bed.
But right now, you guys would be sleeping in the living room. As many as would like on the fold-out couch. The rest are welcome to any piece of carpet they like. We got an air mattress.
I take the couch. I call the couch.
Well, that's fine. You will have to answer 5 million questions
I don't have any
from my boys.
Oh,
When I bring like buddies into the house, man, they're on it. That is prime time. It will get to the bottom of things. Who are you? How do you know my dad? What do you do for a living? Like they gotta know. I gotta know things about you in my house.
Interrogation.
Yeah,
waterboarding people.
I would lie
and then they'll decide you're okay, and then they'll be like, okay, you have to come play trains now. And then like you pretty much are like, well, I don't want to be an asshole, so I guess I got to go play trains with these kids. Like they'll put it on you, and be like, what are you, some kind of jerk? You're not going to play with me?
well, I mean that sounds like healthy kids, so that's not a problem.
Oh no,
I mean, I can only take playing trains for like a little while, like maybe 5 minutes or so, right?
yeah, it's all right. That's about all I got. And then I'll be like, okay, kid, go get lost.
Yeah, I mean, good 5 solid minutes, like of okay, that's awesome, but beyond that, we're adults. It's not like if they busted out the freaking claymation, like leather working and stuff like that, and maybe tools, and then we can. That's big kid stuff.
Yeah, no.
Let's hang out at your shop. How's that, Doc?
Yeah, we can hang out in the shop.
But Rory, you were saying about that British Rock of the Kings or something like that. What was that all about? So
in high school, I had the opportunity to go to England and Scotland, and we did this tour. And on the tour bus, the whole way there, the tour guide is talking about the Stone of Destiny, and I'm visualizing like this beautiful emerald green Scottish heart of a stone thing because it's been stolen and it's been in their monarchy for centuries. And we get to the museum. You do it's an itty bitty building. You do the little tour, and at the very end, you walk by this rock that looks like this.
Wow.
Which basically looks like a
meatloaf
with some old forged metal rings.
Are the rings embedded?
I have no idea.
You didn't touch it?
I couldn't. It was poorly lit inside of a glass box.
Okay.
I walked right by it, swearing at the end of it, where the is this stone? And they're like, it was right there. You walked by. I was so disappointed. So your Plymouth Rock story reminds me of this.
And what's that stone supposed to do?
A lot of the kings of Scotland were I don't want to say knighted. What would be the term? Crowned as king. Yeah. Sat upon this, and then over the years, it seemed kind of like a bad joke, but everybody was stealing their stone from them. And I think not too long ago, they got it back.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, well, at least it's not. It's a little bit more doable than the Plymouth Rock situation that Bales hit us with.
That thing looks like a shitty meatloaf. And you accept that more than the Plymouth Rock. It doesn't even have a freaking Gothic parlor built around it. No temple, nothing.
Well, but the temple doesn't match. See, that's the problem with the Plymouth Rock situation. The temple doesn't match. I don't see the pilgrims even considering temple stuff from frickin' Rome when it matches not.
What if it was the Knights of Templar that landed there first?
Then wouldn't it be like British something? Wait, who were the Templars? British? What were they?
They were the Knights of God.
Yeah, but from what country? If you know. See, people throw out things like that, and now nobody has an answer. Yeah, I'm not happy with the Plymouth Rock situation. I'm okay with the King of the Rock of the King, or whatever it's called, the Stone of the King, or the King's Stone. That's okay. I can see that these people.
I could show you where Benjamin Franklin's buried.
That I want. Benjamin Franklin's one of my favorite.
I could take you to Salem. We could see some witchy stuff.
I could do that. I can dig.
You got the in New Hampshire. We could go see the Stonehenge of America. Stonehenge.
Stonehenge.
America's Stonehenge.
What? What is this you speak of?
It's just a bunch of rock outcroppings. Look up America's Stonehenge, New Hampshire.
And what does so you've got a lot of stuff already that you can show us. Rory said that we could sleep out in the woods and a parrot can scream at us. He didn't tell us anything about
no scream, no barking. She's very clear.
No, but I mean,
I can schedule. I'll get like a whole itinerary. We'll do a 2-week little tour of New England. You got a place to stay. I'll make you some eggs in the morning. I should start up like a B&B maybe. That's not it.
Wasn't this? Oh no, this is Georgia. I was
That's
like, what's a conspiracy theory thing?
The Georgia Guidestones.
Oh, the thing above it, the crappier.
Sorry, I got all excited. I thought something.
And some people think that a farmer just kind of built onto some block walls, and it's a big hoax.
Okay, that's our Stonehenge.
Stonehenge, America's Stonehenge.
I think it should say free candy on the side of that rock there.
Well, you know what? It's at least there's things to look. I mean,
you can't run away.
Yeah,
traps.
Yeah, but that totally looks like some farmer dude said, you know what? Let's pull a prank on future generations.
It totally does.
Uh-huh. Come on, Bob. Let's put some more rocks on today, and then we'll go back for some beer. Okay.
That's exactly what the pyramids were, too.
Carl, I was thinking, man, what if it was a point? Dude.
This is going to screw them up for centuries. That's right, Enoch.
Enoch.
The pyramids is a different story because it is quite jaw-dropping, but...
Oh, okay.
Well, we'll find out when you talk to us.
Okay, Eloy, what if we go to the moon, we land on the moon, and we found pyramids on the moon? Would you then go to the moon to see these new Egyptian pyramids? Free shuttle.
No, dude. I don't want to leave the Earth. I don't care. I mean, no.
Top left, Coral Castle. That's down by Eloy. We could all go
Okay.
see that Coral
Yeah.
Castle.
I could take it. Look, here's what you could do in Miami. I could take it. Food. I mean, you guys will love it because there's everything and anything in every just whatever. It just awesome.
Tacos, tacoritas, tacos tostados, Publix, and Coral Castle.
No, Nicaraguan food. I want some fried plantains and one of them big plates of rice and what is it, chicken and what is it, pork?
So look, this is what I would do. I would take you guys the first night. I would take you guys to the Central American restaurant.
Ooh, wine
Here
and
in
dines. Go on.
And we were gonna have not one but 2 platters of the samplers, which comes with everything that cheeses and all sorts of freaking awesome meats, just everything you could imagine. Awesome. So we'll do that. It also has pork rinds that are delicious. Seafood, it's just everything, dude. And it's
You call them pork rinds?
Yeah,
They don't call them chicharron?
yeah, they're chicharron.
Okay.
Yeah, it's totally chicharron, but it's like really good. And cheeses and all sorts. It's just great, right? And those are the platters. You can have your individual, but I suggest that because you will feel fulfilled at the end. I promise. So that would be that. Food is not even a problem because there's everything: Nicaraguan, Cuban, Puerto Rican, freaking Dominican. I've never had the Dominican, but or your standard American stuff. Just everything, right?
Miami,
right? There's everything. So we could do Coral Castle. We could do an airboat tour. There's Monkey Jungle. I don't know if you guys have a Monkey Jungle around here. We could do the beaches. There's freaking walking for miles and miles of beaches, but like shops back to back, chicks in people in bikinis and whatever. And it just goes on and on. There's little museums. There's all sorts of stuff. It just goes on and on. This is a great place to visit, but it's a nightmare if you're constantly here because it's like congestion. But it would be awesome. Oh yeah, Miami, forget it. It's got a lot.
I got nothing.
Damn.
You got nothing. What?
But there's nothing. There's
You-
nothing like cool.
You could see I'd show you this barn and a flea market and this
Like,
other
It
barn.
would be cool for Eloy, not being from the Northeast, but like you two, Rory Bales, you guys have seen trees before. You're like, yeah, okay,
We do have trees down here too, but
You know what I'm saying? It would be like deciduous type
yeah.
forestry. I'd make dinner because there's nowhere good to eat.
Well, but that's fine. You know what I'm saying? So far,
I'll make homemades.
look, I'm negotiating here, and I'm trying to show Bales how it's done. Because so far, Rory has put us outside, and there's a parrot, and we have to sleep somewhere. I don't know, intense. So far, Doc has offered some nice meals and sleeping indoors. Bales has a whole itinerary programmed for us. I feel giddy as a goat, and I want to know if Rory, can you match what these gentlemen are? I mean, honestly, can you come with some game here? I mean, can you up the ante?
That's pretty far away from me. I mean, not terribly far, but it'd be a ride. We could also play Fairmont Park.
Yeah, I think if we went to the Eastern State Penitentiary, that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, I don't consider that local to me, though. That's all. That's a ride.
So, Rory, are you going to come with
they-
some game here, or what's the story, dude?
What, in Colorado?
Can you top going to Benjamin Franklin's grave? Which, by the way, that to me is a big deal.
You would probably be a vegetable with Doc on the couch, yeah.
Can
Probably.
you top my homemade spaghetti and meatballs?
Is there a dish?
Homemade pasta too. How homemade pasta?
Is there a dish you can offer? Is there? I mean, can you spice up the package a little bit?
Well, see,
No pun
being
intended.
that we're from New Mexico, all the food is basically just normal American variety dishes. You just fry an egg and put it on top.
Green
with some
chili.
avocado. Yeah, maybe a little green chili. There
Hatch
might be
chili,
some sopapillas, but that's about as exciting as it gets.
You're gonna have to come. I mean, okay, I've never heard of adding avocado to a fried egg, but
Do you guys do the hot dogs with the mayonnaise on them out there?
No,
Oh,
no.
God.
No, I've seen that. Where the hell is that? It's like a New Mexican thing, isn't it? Satilla dog or something like that, where they take it like it's like, oh no, Lord, no.
You know what I think's happening here, Rory?
Yeah,
Is gonna you're gonna have us. We're gonna end up freaking working in your shop, aren't we? That's what this is all ending up as. Because you're not throwing out some local. I mean, come with the game, man.
Sorry.
I can make spaghetti and meatballs in Rory's kitchen too. Just saying.
Ooh.
Well, you'd have to help me fix the sink first.
I could do that too.
All right. And then we got to rewire the garage.
Keys made while you wait.
Because I got some questions.
I got answers.
All right, so Doc can rewire the garage. Eloy can fix the sink.
Oh, great.
And my lawn's not looking very good either.
I can take care of that.
All right.
Well,
just remember, no barking.
Man, we went to Colorado one time and we were put to work. It was the best summer of our lives.
It'd be like, stand by me. We're gonna find a dead homeless guy in the little creek behind the house.
Hey man, if you want me to rewire your garage after I told you what my story's gonna be, give me the ladder. I'm ready to go. Do it. Is it gonna turn on? I have no clue, dude. That's either the best work you've ever seen in your life or not.
Oh man, shit.
Well, it's a funny thing though, how Doc said there's not much in my area, but there is a lot of. It seems much more pleasant to not have so many people, clogging up the day to day.
Yeah, the problem around me is like you have a lot of places that like these small cities have swollen to the point that the highways can't take it.
Right.
So you have it pop up. My brother works 45, 50 minutes away. That's where he lives, actually. Excuse me. And him and his wife's commutes are brutal. They got to go like 5 miles. It takes them like 45 minutes.
Oh, wow, dude. Hey, let me throw this at you guys. I don't know if you've come across this recently, but I've been totally into watching a certain type of video lately, and that's virtual reality head goggle gear stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They have one called the Oculus, which I think is from Facebook.
Oculus Rift.
Dude, I am blown away with that concept, man.
Oh,
Have you seen the videos, guys?
I've seen what it is. I don't watch those videos though.
Oh man, you put the thing. They have two controllers that you with like little bands that go around the wrists, and you can actually open and close your hands while you're inside the virtual reality. And the demo of the Oculus is that it's like this huge. You're inside this huge room, floating in some sort of space, and you have a table in front of you, and it has items, and then the screen flashes like a Star Trek, like just in front of you, words that says, "Hello, welcome to the Oculus. Let's teach you a little bit about what you can do." There's objects on the table. Go ahead and mess around with. You grab the balls and you can throw them. You could grab like these little rockets that you pull a tab and you let them go, and the rockets shoot out into space, and just all sorts of different stuff. And then they have cassette tapes with a little controller that you could pop in and then try different like shooting games and whatnot. And then there's more, but that's just like the overview of how it looks awesome.
I think they're building a soldier there, Eloy.
That's America for you.
Yeah, you know how you don't want to go to the moon, Eloy? I don't want to go to the virtual reality.
Okay, I don't see how the two even match up, whereas one, you're still sitting at home, and the other one is you're sitting in some sort of lunar, I don't know.
You are sitting on the moon inside a virtual reality simulating Earth.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
You would go to the moon then?
No, but that would be cool.
Yeah, I don't really like the idea of tricking my brain like that. I think that it's bad, and I think that over time your brain is gonna not trust what your eyes are seeing, and it's gonna cause some sort of weird disconnected anxiety in people, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, man, he's got the VR twitch, man, because he watches." You know what I mean? Think about the problems that we have just as a society because we're too stagnant.
Oh, but the moon's okay.
I'm not saying it's okay.
I shared the week-long the the guy did the VR for like a week, for like 5 days.
Okay.
I saw that.
I shared that, didn't I?
I didn't see that.
Oh man, it
Are
was
you-
pretty interesting because he said by I think like day 3 he actually started to dream about being in virtual reality. But he
man.
was totally all about it, and towards the end, I believe he was losing kind of the concept of time.
I will totally buy one of those. I would totally buy one of those. I could sit in here, put on the goggles, and travel. You know?
Yeah, I think that's going to be the new heroin.
Dirty Smith just dropped the link. Yeah, I seen it. I saw it, Dirty.
It's gonna be opium.
Yeah, he's trippy.
Just VR dens.
Oh, yeah, all right. Same thing, right?
Um,
Not good.
Opiate's an opiate.
you should.
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys-
bad news.
You guys should check out the Oculus.
No
and-
thanks.
Oh, don't.
You know how our generation, our parents were like, oh, yeah, the Smith's boy is as an alcoholic. They're going to be like, nowadays, would be like, yeah, did you know that their son, he's the VR. He's got the VR. He doesn't want to ever do anything ever. He decided.
There it is.
That
Look at that. I'm sorry, Doc. Continue. You can watch it without. It's a podcast after all. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
But if you look at Rory's screen, that is bad to the bone, to the max.
Scary.
Just move to where he's inside the thing. Not.
I don't like it.
You don't like anything. You're always like.
Why does this excite you?
I agree with Bales this time.
I don't care that you guys agree or disagree. I'm saying this is badass. Period.
Why are there rings on the end of the controller?
Because that's. I don't know. I'm not scientific. It's just
That's still under development, sir.
Look at that! Look at that! You're inside that world. And by the way, you can chat with other people inside there and see their avatars walk into the room and all sorts of stuff. It's badass, man. I'm sorry.
Hey, Eloy, this is like the prison shows I was watching.
Okay.
So instead of talking through a toilet to hear the person below you, you're using a piece of software.
I'm totally down with that. That's what do you think we're doing now, though?
Talking through a toilet.
Through a toilet.
We're doing the same thing. I'd love to go into that virtual reality and play games and all that.
You play Just Dance.
Well, it'd be good for exercise.
Like you get a parrot.
That's perfect for you.
No barking.
No barking.
By the way, it's the name of this episode.
No barking.
No barking.
So nobody is down with this?
No.
I really, like I said, Eloy, I think that this is going to be bad news. I can dig like in the effect of like IMAX. Like you go and you watch like a good 4K video, or maybe like I could see like a documentary, but VR I think it's going to be bad. It's going to take a long time before we figure out how to do it correctly. If we ever figure out how to do it correctly.
Oh, dude, you then you haven't investigated. It's
No. I'm saying correctly. I'm not saying I'm all the technology is super awesome and awe-inspiring and completely like wow. I think it's going to be bad for your brain.
It's just a simulator.
Right, stimulator. You're going to be your brain is just going to get used to firing at 1,000 miles an hour. Once you try to unplug, it's not going to be the same anymore. It's going to be like, oh man, this is just I need to.
It's too late, man. We're inside the Matrix. Enjoy it.
I don't think that's going to be enjoyable for people. I think you're going to get hooked on that.
No, I think you're thinking that way, considering yourself from your vantage point outwards to the world. You do see it as a maybe confining thing because you put it on and your brain. But I don't think that there's going to be people like that. But I think you'd be pleasantly surprised if you had that. It's like the computer. You don't use it all the time, but you use it when you need it.
Yeah, but my computer doesn't stroke me like that.
I buy that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that VR is different. It's going to take over. It's like the whatever chemicals get released in your brain when you're in there. You're going to get addicted to that. Be like, oh, It's gonna be like the people that get on the cocaines and stuff. Be like, man, or gambling addiction.
You got the stuff, man.
You know, I could be gambling right now.
I guess. I mean,
Well, you could also like tap into like the Airbnb and have like these little shithole apartments, but they have like great VR sets.
Yeah.
oh, that'd be awesome. All you need is a VR set, and you could live the life of ease
Yeah.
from your rundown shack.
And then that's just programming us to wear the headset all the time. And then you're just sitting in that crappy room and they're feeding you gruel, but you taste like steak.
So I
And
take it that you would be opposed to another thing that they're also coming up with now, where you put a suit on and they have these little points that shock you, so that when you're in the game, it'll actually shock you. You would be opposed to that.
What? Why is it shocking me?
Why? Yeah.
If you get hit, it'll shock you.
Oh.
Oh, no, I don't. Like a game? No.
Yeah, like in conjunction with the VR headsets,
Yeah.
there's
I'm
a suit that they're developing.
Yeah, I'm good. No thanks. Like I said, if we were going to play video games, I that'd be fun. But I think that thing's going to take it too far. And I think that VR is going to take it too far. And
Yeah.
it's, you go from the sublime to the ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, there's that possibility, but I just find it exciting, dude. I like the idea. Maybe it's because I haven't left Sweetwater.
What it comes down to is you become an antique model of society. And you're an antique human, and we can only go so far forward with your way of thinking. Probably, like, I think that's why people are gonna have to die still in the future once we get, because things change so fast you won't be able to wrap your head around it anymore.
We're gonna be like the death of the steam engine.
Yeah, like the last dying death rattle of humanity, like that. Like I said before, gasoline engines, and I don't know. I don't think my brain can handle what's next.
And our human story is gonna be passed on by a parrot. It's gonna be called No Barking.
No barking.
Scratch.